A new book has just been published on the history of Deal and Walmer and its pubs. It looks back to a time when the pubs were the centre of smuggling, they had ghost stories, even a murder case happened in one. It looks back on a time when, before the brewing industry started to decline, the pubs were the centre of town life.
It occurred to me that no one had done a book about the pubs of Deal, and it needed doing badly. Having seen one in London, a small pamphlet book, was the inspiration for it. Really.
What did you think links the pubs of Deal? What's their special characteristics?
Nowadays, I don't think they're linked so much as they were in the past. Historically, it would have been, of course, maritime links and a place where news was exchanged, payments were paid, because there wasn't television or anything like that. Internet, of course, that's where people met. There were meeting places.
And we're in a pub now called The Ship, and smuggling has always been, Deal's always had a reputation as a smuggling town. Now, I suppose you came across many tales of smuggling.
Of course, yeah, and the pubs are intrinsically linked to it, especially the pubs slightly inland. The Noah's Ark and the Jolly Sailor were known to be receiving houses. There is, in certain deeds of a couple of pubs, there is references to smugglers' passages, if any, which assumes that there probably was.
And looking to the future then, what's the future for the pubs of Deal? Have you seen a notable decline since you've been writing the book?
Yeah, I would say, well, certainly in the last 10 to 20 years, 6 to 8 pubs have closed down. A lot of them are looking very rocky indeed. The no smoking ban hasn't helped, because people now smoke outside or don't bother coming in. Price of beer isn't helping because people can't afford to come out so much. They're not. The opening of the extended opening hours hasn't helped because people only have a certain amount of money to spend.
So what's the strangest story you've encountered?
Probably about Ambrose Gwinnett, who was supposed to have killed a man who knew him 200 years plus ago. He was sharing a room with this man, and when he woke up in the morning, the man wasn't there, but the bed in the room was covered in blood. The constable was called, he was arrested, tried, convicted, murder, and sentenced to death by hanging. After the hanging, his family wanted to recover the body, give him a proper burial, and when they were taking the body down, they found he was still alive. With the recovery, he was smuggled on board a ship, he became a sailor for several years. When he was in the Americas, he saw a man and thought, I know you from somewhere, I could have killed you. They got together and discussed it. No, he said, I had the bleed opened up from the wound from the surgeon, I went to get help, and I was then press ganged. And they found each other, he came back to England, and he went to court and he was granted a pardon. Some say the story is all fact, some say it's all fiction.